Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode of my anime review series. So, this time we're going to talk about a Netflix series called Bastard Heavy Metal and Dark Fantasy. So, this isn't a particularly new anime, it was only revived by Netflix. So, they put on a new coat of paint into this very old anime. So, this anime first aired, or the original version aired in back in 1992, if I'm not mistaken, based on my research. So you can expect a lot of like old style anime drawings, like they have very sharp lines and edges when it comes to the guys. So you have all this macho muscles and all with the 8 pack abs, and for girls they have like very soft curved lines like bishojo characters, because they have like those big anime eyes. Back in the 90s, it was really popular, if you remember, 90s kids, kind of like Dragon Ball Z, fighting animes, Baki, Ghost Fighter, and stuff like that. So I guess if you miss that era or that kind of anime, this would be the anime for you. Also, speaking of, like, since they love to show skin, there is a lot of like semi or almost nakedness in this anime, because most of the time the the main character or the male lead is always shirtless, or should I say not just shirtless, like nude, with just a few like shadows covering his private parts. But that's the charm of the anime, and that's what they're going for as their selling point. It's filled with a lot of like sexual tension and stuff like that. The main character in here, by the way, is described by Yoko as an arrogant, lecherous, but overly charming character. So they never really tried to defend his character. Like, he is described as also evil in the series. I think 3 minutes is not enough for to do a review of this anime, because it really is quite good. But if you're not into those stuff like violence and sex and stuff, then this isn't for you. And if you're intimidated, because kids nowadays, they would like a different plot, like say like Demon Slayer, something like that. But for us who are older, we appreciate the humor of this kind of anime. I very much pretty enjoyed it, and I hope that you will too. So, going back to the anime, what's good about it is that it has a very beautiful soundtrack that picks up in the right places, like especially when there are like very big scenes there, with a lot of explosions. And when I'm about to run out of time, so I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So this is like part 2 of my review. And where was I? What was I talking about again? Wait, hold on. Okay, minimize my face. There we go. Okay, put me here in the side. All right. So we're already done with the artwork and the background music or the soundtrack of the anime. Now let's talk about the characters. The male lead, as described, is very like evil in the story, and they don't really try to make him as a good character. But his selling point, or the thing about him, is even though that that he is a bad guy, he tries to redeem himself by doing good things for the person he loves, Yoko, the female lead of the character, which is the embarkment of like innocence and everything like that, like good and innocence, of course. So just to talk about the plot, in just an introduction of it, I won't go in depth. Of course, there's really nothing to spoil about this anime. I mean, you'll still watch it if you really want to. Is that the male lead, Dark Schneider, gets reincarnated in a boy called Lucian, or his name is Lucian, and the only way to awaken his previous character is through a kiss from a virgin. So Yoko, the female lead, is the virgin in the story, and kisses him and awakens his real self, Dark Schneider, who is a very powerful wizard that almost, ruled the world, if he wasn't like taken down in the last 50 years or something. Oh, 15 years. So what happens is that the people that he left behind, like his generals, or they call themselves as the four gods. Sorry, I was looking at something. Okay, so they, like took off when he died, or when he got beaten and then reincarnated into a boy. They took his plan and proceeded like to take over the world, but sooner or later he wins most of them over to his side, because he is the powerful leader after all. And then they try to defeat one of like the main antagonist in the story, which is, by the way, very annoying because he just won't die. Well, initially. So, you have that, like, there is a thrill and feeling and suspense when watching the anime, which is good. Ran out of time again. Last part, but I swear. So, to summarize it, it's a good anime if you're looking back on, looking at something you missed from the 90s. It has the same plot, overpowered characters, virgins, beautiful women that he tries to win over, a playboy, everything like that. It also has good music, and it's also hilarious. It's good comedy, and the characters are pretty much likable, although I would like them to, what happened there, I would like them to expand more on some of the characteristics, I mean the character points. However, it was just short of 24 episodes, and well, I guess there's also season 2, by the way. So they just didn't finish it wholly, and I mean there is continuation. So if you like it, you have something to look forward to. Try it. Bye.